So, in my efforts to find oddities, and I haven't found any, I've found matrices, I have been going back through places, like, what is it called? Denver Borough. The first time you go there, that's when you're on drugs, and I had skipped parts and kind of half-assed through other parts. So, I went through that more thoroughly. Now I'm in Dire Warren, and going through that more thoroughly, even if I had tried, and I don't think I tried, I didn't have the jumping skill to get up over here, which is interesting because it exists, and there's, well, the way back out of it, or the alternate way back out there, I'll show you what's actually back here later, does this, so you can only get up here if you figure out how to jump up past the waterfall, but there's a dude here, but
See ya.
he has a voice, but he doesn't have any programmed interactions, and I just thought that was an interesting little find.
So, a few more housekeeping notes. Matrices that I've found. Gotta put them somewhere, and the ores lie on the ground there, too. I have a quest marker for a thing that I think I'm finally done with. Actually, I know I'm finally done with it. And since I still haven't found more oddities, what? What? There's something hostile?
I'm so full.
What the hell?
At your command, Lord Shale Gorath.
Greetings.
What did you do? You got killed, but you were the one with the Fork of Horripilation. Mine! So, now. You going back to your house?
My boat is coming along swimmingly.
No, it's not.
Calipers? Tongs? What would I need those for? Oh, you must be thinking about the skyboat. Yesterday's news. I'm working on a collapsible fork now. I just have to tear apart the boat to get to the hinges.
Yeah, but his freaky ass is no longer
Goodbye.
my problem. Huzzah! So, I figured, since I have a bit of money, I could go do housing stuff. Oh, and I wanted to point out that this is a quest item that respawns, apparently, but the quest doesn't respawn. So, now I'm stuck with that. I mean, there are worse things to get stuck in my inventory. I could use the console to make it not a quest item and get rid of it. But I'm not worried about it at the moment.
So, where I start with the housing depends very heavily on what time of day things align. I'm going to want to sell things and drop things off, and then figure that out from there. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, I don't know about that, but it should be early enough in the day? Maybe? Never been in here, though.
What is it?
There's nobody there.
Can I help you? What are you looking for?
That's not
The smith
what
is
it
near the
says.
harbor. The general trader is to the east by the river.
Yada, yada.
The major's shop is between the castle bridge and the harbor bridge.
Yeah, none of that's gonna help me.
Bye.
What the hell? You. Do you have a name?
Good evening.
You do?
I used to admire you, but it turns out you're just a sinner like all the rest of us.
Yeah.
The Count used to be a great man, but power and idleness have spoiled him. However, we remain loyal in memory of past kindnesses and to serve Breville.
Oh.
Take
so you
care.
have a slouch of a count.
Well, where would I find him then?
Greetings, Breton. How are you today? Today's your lucky day, so...
Hans Blacknail, Castle Smith. It's a comfortable post. Gives me plenty of time to offer services to the public. I was with the Count when he was young, and a shining star on the tournament path. I only wish he'd straighten his son out.
Be seeing you.
Apparently they're a problematic family, but not one I can do much about right now unless they're unless they're behind a door that isn't locked. No, I don't want to look in the dungeon. Oh, not first, anyway. Don't expect me in any of these places, but yeah. So there's someone behind that door. Not that anyone will see this happen.
Oh, hello.
Why were you locked in a... What the hell? That seems broken somehow. Yeah, that's not okay. Like, at all. Ew. Right off from the dining room. Yeah. Okay. On that note, it's gotta have been a week, so wow, I'm conveniently located next to this.
Well met, Guildmate.
Greetings, listener. Come close and I will share with you the information I have garnered. For someone has prayed to the Night Mother yet again. The Dark Brotherhood must seek out an Imperial named Avressa. She has need of our services, and we are only too happy to oblige. Your speaker should look for this person in the city of Mournhold,
Oh.
in the dark elven homeland of Morrowind.
I know where Mournhold is.
Leave me now, dear listener. Deliver this information to your
I've been
speaker,
there.
so that the will of Sithis may be fulfilled. All hail our dread father.
Okay. I don't actually get much out of it, but if I'm in the area.
So, the Night Mother has spoken. I will make sure this information reaches the appropriate family members. Ah, yes. Here are your weekly earnings. I will see you next week, most honorable listener.
Maybe.
Under your leadership, the Black Hand will reign eternal.
Unlikely. Well, independently, those things. Together, not. Yeah, I can words good. So, since it's the middle of the night, now's actually a great time to go drop things off and sell stuff. And then start rounds of inquiry for housing in the morning. So, now I'm stuck with another quest item in my inventory. Son of a bitch. Alright, now... I guess I can start here and work my way around. I mean, they like me here, so I should qualify for whatever house might have.
Well met.
Good day. I'm Tolgan, herald to Countess Narina Carvane here in Bruma. She requests your company at your earliest convenience.
Oh?
Countess Carvane would prefer if you speak to her in person. She also said to present you with this stipend as a taste of things to come.
Wait, what?
My lady holds court from 8 in the morning until 6 in the evening each day.
Did I
That would be the best time to see her.
not do
The
a
Countess
thing
is in
for you?
attendance. Please observe proper etiquette.
I hadn't done this. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that first. Oh. Damn. Okay, well that changes my plan a little bit.
It's a pleasure to see you. I've heard much about your deeds from my people in Bruma. I trust the stipend Tolgan gave you whetted your appetite.
Not really?
Good
But
point.
I'm curious.
Allow me to formally introduce myself. I'm Countess Narina Carvane. I assume you've noticed all the Akaviri relics I'm displaying. Well, it's safe to say I'm a collector of sorts. I've invested a great deal of time and money acquiring these bits of ancient history.
Oh?
In fact, I'd be so bold as to proclaim my collection the most complete in all Cyrodiil, perhaps even beyond. Except for one thing.
Oh, that's
A
not meant to be
particular
a
relic
challenge.
has eluded me for many years. Possessing this piece of Akaviri antiquity would make my collection complete.
Oh?
I'm of course referring to the Draconian Madstone.
Oh.
The stone is a fine bit of Akaviri
Relic.
craftsmanship. Worn like an amulet, this talisman is said to protect the wearer from poisons of any type. The Madstone appears as a snake coiled around and encircling itself. The eyes of the snake are supposed to be precious gems or some such. Through my sources, I've learned that the last reported location of the Madstone was the ruins at Pale Pass.
I forgot I hadn't actually done this.
Are you familiar with the history of Pale Pass?
She's not.
Back at the end of the First Era, raiders from the continent of Akavir attempted to gain a foothold here in Tamriel. At that time, the Empire was broken into smaller factions. Raymond Cyrodiil decided to unify them and form an army to repel the Akaviri raiders. The force became known as the Army of Raymond. The two armies clashed in what's now northern Cyrodiil. The Akaviri were strong and well supplied. But their greatest error was marching through Morrowind on the way to their objective and dismissing the response it would garner from Vivek. They didn't count on Lord Vivek forming an alliance with the Trident Kings of the Dreg. From Morrowind he struck at their rear flank. Not only did this make the Akaviri fight on two fronts, it also cut off access to reinforcements and supplies from the sea. You must be joking, right? Who hasn't heard of the greatest known hero of the First Age? Raymond Cyrodiil not only was the conqueror of the Akaviri forces, but he actually convinced them to help build the Empire as it is today. With such an empire at his disposal, he conquered most of Tamriel, except Morrowind, of course, and was crowned emperor. In fact, he instituted the rites of becoming an emperor, which included the construction of the Amulet of Kings.
Yeah.
His alliance with Lord Vivek during the Akaviri invasion is just one example of his cunning and ingenuity. Not quite. The army of Raymond knew that the organized Akaviri forces were commanded from a hidden post in the mountains. Rumors placed it in a snowy vale called Pale Pass. That's where Raymond focused his attention. As his forces fought their way across the Gerald Mountains, the Akaviri suddenly surrendered. It was assumed they were overwhelmed and gave up. The only strange part was that the command post and Pale Pass were never found. It was dismissed as a rumor and the army of Raymond celebrated. It's come to my attention that the post did exist, and it happens to be the last reported location of the Draconian Madstone. If you retrieve the Draconian Madstone for me, I'll be happy to compensate you by rewarding you with another Akaviri artifact.
Yeah, I don't give a shit about money at this point. That sounds like a good plan.
I had a feeling you'd accept. Good. Then let me tell you how you're going to find the Madstone. I've come into the possession of a diary, written by an Akaviri messenger. I suspect that the text within can lead you to the ruins. Here's a translation of the passages we could still read. It was quite damaged. I've also included a rough map that was drawn in the diary as well. I'm also providing you with a unique key that was supposedly found with the diary. I'm assuming it'll prove useful when you arrive at the site. The Madstone awaits, and so does your reward if you retrieve it. I paid several scouts to try and find the ruins at Pale Pass before I hired you. They were only able to locate the first of a series of landmarks. These landmarks are mentioned within the diary. The one referred to as Dragonclaw Rock has been located. I'll mark it on your map. The rest is up to you. My scouts reported bitter cold and dangerous creatures in the area, so they couldn't proceed.
You have no idea.
Be cautious and return home soon. Good luck. The messenger's diary will make a nice companion to the Madstone in my collection. Some words should be shared only by friends.
Yeah.
May the path ahead be free of danger.
I could convince you, but nah. This is the thing I'd actually want to do.
So, okay. Yeah, I can. Guess I'll just huff it. Yeah, the dangerous creatures are even more so now that I have things like Joke as random encounters. That was one of the perks of having made level 17. I should just follow the damn road. I'm not going to be able to do all of Pale Pass and have this be a reasonable length video, so I will probably get there and break. It depends on how long I've been at it. Have I now? If I remember, I'm supposed to go west from there. Actually, goddammit, based on memory rather than actual. But yeah, from Dragonclaw, you go west to a statue and then north to the door. What you're doing is you backtrack his path that you hear about or read about in this. But yeah, if you see the toes with the little claw marks and they point you. West. I could probably just go straight towards that cave mouth and be fine. Oops. That's not what I wanted. stop moving. Loads of creatures. Nope. That's not happening. You seem to be stationed now. It'd be trickier because you're further away. It takes time for the spell to reach you. But yeah, see? That cave marker that I already had. God damn it. There. And a Spriggan. You will definitely go hostile if you see me. I started collecting these because I started working in alchemy.
And I'm gonna go in here next time.